Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Westbrook. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's another Charlotte.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
He's going for the big play. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponents.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Holds it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Intercepted. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Oh, what a cut! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker trying to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field. that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
That's another Charlotte.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes. At the 18. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Here's a heat. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. See what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to center of his offense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Back to pass, it's Westbrook. He fires one deep over the middle. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
Touchdown, Charlotte! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
21, Middle Tennessee, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before. Gets it to midfield. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Leaves it with the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bush. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Middle Tennessee, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Oh, they're after him. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Under fire. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man in the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, MTSU. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 14 to SMU. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the outside. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Williams. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your...
There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Westbrook. Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Touchdown, Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
He uncorks one deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Luna. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Completes it in the middle. Crosses the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop.
Picked off! What a play by this defense! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Bush. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quarterback keeper. Fights off the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of... You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think we got to do it.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll ride the hot hand.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. looking to fire. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. And they're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Finds his man. It's John. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's He's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it. They convert the two, and they take the lead here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to buy time. Took a shot as he threw.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they don't hook up on that one, but they understand this 2-minute situation. A field goal is going to win the game. They are in tremendous field position right now. They've got a quarterback they feel can handle the pressure. You just need 1 or 2 throws to give your kicker an opportunity to walk out of here with the win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.